The Titans have been upgraded. Today I will show you and explain all the secrets hidden in the new episode 64 of Skibidi Toilet that you might not have noticed. The talking titan and the camera titan are stronger than ever and the Skibidi G toilet is fleeing from them. A new type of Skibidi has appeared which is very powerful and easily destroyed several camera and speaker men. But the strangest thing about this chapter was the appearance of DAFUQ Boom and the mysterious power he demonstrated, which confirms that he is not a normal human. And it is these secrets and more that we will talk about today. So if you want to know all about this and more, stay until the end of the video. DAFUQ Boom has superpowers. In the new episode 64 of Skibidi Toilet, we saw at the beginning how a Skibidi Toilet was escaping along with a cameraman, but something we couldn't see at first glance was that a speaker man was holding on to the Skibidi Toilet. When I first saw this, I didn't understand why they were running together in the same direction if they are supposed to be enemies. There was even another cameraman also escaping alongside them while explosions were happening on the sides. The POV cameraman, who is the cameraman recording this episode, turned to look around the corner and could see another cameraman and speakerman escaping from a giant Skibidi toilet. This new monster is actually not a toilet but seems to be some kind of dishwasher that absorbs its enemies as well as its allies. Inside this dishwasher, it has many circular saws that ensure it cuts anyone who enters into pieces, and it even seems to have a bottom filled with fire to completely burn the body parts of its victims that remain. This Skibidi dishwasher didn't care about anything. It absorbed damaged vehicles. A cameraman was also swallowed. Even a big cameraman and a Skibidi toilet were also absorbed. And the funny thing is that there was a speakerman who was clinging to life, holding on to the edge of the dishwasher and using all his strength not to be absorbed and killed by the Skibidi dishwasher. One of the cameramen who was escaping realized that he wouldn't be able to outrun it and that it was best to stick to the wall to dodge it and pray it wouldn't catch him. The best part is that this trick worked for him and he survived. In this street, just before the Skibidi dishwasher passed by, several signs could be seen. One of them said 24 hours ATM and another sign said quick food. It may not be important, but we know that DAFUQ tends to hide messages in signs, so just in case I mention it. Now furthermore, apart from this new Skibidi dishwasher, on top of it was the Skibidi G toilet and other Skibidi helicopters that flew by. The Skibidi G toilet was in this place to observe the behavior of this new Skibidi creation and was happy that it was working very well. And as it advanced, we see a Skibidi helicopter flying close to a talking helicopter and then crashing to the ground. This was because it was shot down by none other than the talking titan, who appeared on the scene and started shooting it with his arm cannons. This served to distract it a bit, and the camera titan arrived with his hammer and smashed the Skibidi, killing it in one blow. While all this was happening, other things were happening that you might not have noticed, such as an old camera flying ship and several medical camera helicopters flying above the Titan. After this, the POV cameraman turned to look at the Skibidi G toilet, who now had another new monstrous Skibidi with him, which was probably also created by the Skibidi scientist. But before analyzing this further, if you find this episode very epic, I invite you to like my video right now and subscribe to the channel to be one of the first to know the new secrets of each new episode of Skibidi Toilet. This new Skibidi reminds us a lot of that Skibidi tank that appeared for the first time in episode 14, so it could be an improved version. This new Skibidi has two powerful rocket launchers on the sides and is filled with explosives all over its body. But just before it started its attack, the Skibidi G toilet preferred to leave the area, and suspiciously, it didn't stay to observe this new Skibidi, which we would understand later. This explosive Skibidi quickly fired one of its rockets at the camera titan, but surprisingly, he activated an energy shield on his arm. We hadn't seen this ability before because it's entirely new. Remember that in episode 57, the camera titan had to grab debris from the ground to use as a shield, so this improvement has been added where he can activate an energy shield from his arm, which served to stop and protect them from the rocket. Now we understand why the camera titan has new metal plates on his arms. The metal piece on his right arm is used to activate the shield, while what he has on his left arm is a new version of the cannon he had before on that same arm but was destroyed when he fought that skull Skibidi. In episode number 55, the Talking Titan took advantage of this situation and leaped behind the explosive Skibidi to pull the chain and easily finish it off. However, what the Titans didn't expect was that right after this, from inside the toilet, a kind of remote control appeared, which was actually a timer that would activate all the bombs this Skibidi had in its body. Quickly, the camera Titan understood the situation, so he grabbed the Skibidi toilet and flew it into the ski. At this point, I was really scared because I thought the camera Titan was going to sacrifice himself to save us all. The typical hero move of taking an explosive into the sky to explode with it, sacrificing himself and saving others. However, something told me that wasn't going to happen and that the camera Titan would actually throw the Skibidi toilet very far, and that's exactly what happened. The camera Titan managed to make this Skibidi explode in an isolated area of the city, and after that, he returned safe and sound to the scene. Here, we could better observe all the new armor and improvements that this Titan has. Just at that moment, 4 Skibidi helicopters appeared, and I don't know what they had in mind to think they could defeat the Titans. So they quickly realized the big mistake they were making and put on a face of terror and desperation, but it was already too late. A kind of energy ball was approaching them, which was actually an explosive shot from the camera Titan's finger. But this power is not something new, as we have actually seen it 41 episodes ago, specifically in Skibidi Toilet 23. While the scientific cameras were repairing the Titan, they were invaded in their laboratory by many Skibidi toilets, and the camera Titan used this power to destroy them all. With all this, we now understand why the Skibidi G toilet left the area very quickly, because it knew that the new Skibidi toilet was going to explode. However, its plan didn't go well, and after this, the POV cameraman makes a like gesture towards the camera Titan, who responds with the same gesture. However, the Talking Titan interrupts them and tells the camera Titan that there is no time to lose and that they must go in the direction where the Skibidi G toilet escaped, so they need to hurry to catch it. The Talking Titan momentarily moves his face sideways, making a gesture of disappointment because the camera Titan is wasting time. After this, both of them fly off to search for the Skibidi G toilet. At this moment, one of the most shocking scenes of the entire series occurs. DAFUQ Boom himself appears on top of a building. He can be seen walking towards this place and is holding his hands as if planning something. But the most disturbing thing is something that happened and many people may not have noticed. Just when DAFUQ Boom appears, his face also appears on all the screens and signs around. This is the same image as his YouTube channel profile picture. Remember that so far what we know about DAFUQ Boom is that he is a mysterious character who appears to be a human survivor of this war and is always looking for a dead cameraman on the ground to approach and retrieve the video recorded with the camera on his head and then publish it on his YouTube channel. However, we had never seen him have this power to put his face on screens and signs before. I made a theory that maybe he has a power that allows him to teleport to different places, because the way he appears in different areas of the city so quickly doesn't make sense. Sometimes he moves faster than the Titans themselves, and the only explanation for this is that he could teleport. And this theory has now been confirmed because right at the end of the episode, we see DAFUQ Boom disappear right before our eyes. DAFUQ Boom has just disappeared. This confirms our theory that DAFUQ Boom is not a normal human and has superpowers. One of them has something to do with that green light. Another power is the ability to disappear and reappear in another place, and the last power is the ability to put his image on screens or signs. Perhaps he was the one responsible for leaving those hidden messages in different signs throughout all these episodes. So what kind of powerful being is DAFUQ and what are his true intentions? I invite you to write down in the comments below what you think about all of this and what you believe DAFUQ is. With all of this, several theories we mentioned in the previous video have been confirmed. One of them is that DAFUQ would appear in this episode on top of a building, and the other is that the Titans would return along with the Skibidi G toilet. With this, we have discovered all the secrets hidden in the new episode 64 of Skibidi Toilet. The Titans have been upgraded and are stronger than ever, and the Skibidi G toilet is fleeing from them. We have found out that indeed DAFUQ Boom is not a normal human and has strange superpowers, but we still don't know his true objective. The Titans are chasing the Skibidi G toilet to catch it and finally eliminate it, putting an end to this war of the Skibidi toilet. If there was at least one secret in this video that you didn't know from this episode, I challenge you to like it right now. Remember that if we reach 40,000 likes, I will upload the explanation of episode 65 when it comes out, so subscribe and activate the bell to be among the first to see that video. I am Jorge Isaac 115. Don't forget to follow my Twitch channel, which I will leave in the description. See you in the next video, guys. Greetings to all and goodbye.